Good evening and welcome to the OARS Amateur Radio Society 2-meter net. This is W0ZAC, Whiskey 0, Zulu Alpha Charlie, net control for tonight's net. My name is Zach, Zulu Alpha Charlie Hotel, and I'm located in Mount Vernon. This net meets every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. local time on the W0 OAR repeater at a frequency of 146.97 with a negative offset and PL tone of 162.2 Hertz. This net is also available on NetLogger for all who wish to check in early. This is an informal directed net, but it can be interrupted at any time if there is emergency traffic. If there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Nothing heard, and with that we'll move on to announcements of interest amateur radio. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of each month at the Happy House restaurant in Monette. The meetings begin at 7 p.m., but you're welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation before the meeting. Individuals pay for their own meal, but of course you don't have to eat to attend the meeting. All are welcome, including family members and the ham curious. Hams and Eggs, the OARS Saturday morning breakfast meetup during the month of April, will be held at the Mount Vernon Family Restaurant at 7:30 a.m. OARS is now operating 3 regular nets, the D-Star net on Monday evening at 8 p.m. local time on 444.150, the 2-meter net right here on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on 146.970, and a simplex net on the first Saturday of the month at 7 p.m. local time on 146.460. More to follow. This net's also being streamed live on the 5.9 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to hear how you sound on the air, or if you missed part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. And lastly, we're just a few days away from the OARS Hamfest. The Hamfest will be held at the Mark in Mount Vernon, Missouri on Saturday, March 25th. Doors will open to the public at 8 a.m. and the event will run until 1 p.m. There's lots of great door prizes in the raffle, and we have some really good vendors lined up. There will also be testing for new or upgraded licenses. For more details, check out the event flyer on our website at www.w0oar.com. And just as a side note, we have currently, at my last count, 62 vendor tables registered, and we may pick up a few more in these last couple days before the event, and hopefully we have some walk-ins on the day of and really fill it out. More to follow. One more note regarding the Hamfest. We will have 3 educational seminars on the day of the event. The first will be Skywarn with a presentation from 8:30 a.m. to 10. Next will be Saturn with a presentation from 10:15 to 11:15. And lastly will be Local Ham W0HL with a presentation regarding Parks on the Air from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30. All right, and that brings us to the end of our announcements, and I'm going to start check-ins with short-time, low-power, or mobile. Are there any short-time, low-power, or mobile stations? Please call now. W0ZAC.
WE0V, short time, no traffic.
Kilo Echo 0 Zulu X-Ray Lima, mobile or handheld.
Alrighty, we got 2 right there. The first, I believe, was Elaine. Sorry, I forget your call. Could you give it to me one more time?
W0Z Whiskey Echo 0 Victor.
All right, well, we'll start there. WE0V. Elaine, how are you this evening?
I'm doing fine. It's rainy and miserable, and I've just been stuck in the house today, so nothing big or special, so I'll turn it back to the net.
Alrighty, well, thank you for checking in. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Next up was a mobile check-in, KE0 Zulu X-Ray Lima, if I copied that correctly.
Yeah, Zach, you did. It's Miles down here at Marionville. The only thing I have is what the sheriff had there was all I could get was it's the talk around. I couldn't get find out what repeater that person was pinging. So I have no way of narrowing it down for your guys' Fox something when this guy comes up on the air again, so I still haven't heard back from the sheriff yet as to what individual repeater this guy was hitting. So sorry, I don't have any more new information on that.
Gotcha. I do have that card that we were given at the last meeting. I could read that for everyone, for anyone who wasn't present. There's been some radio interference problems with the county sheriff, Lawrence County Sheriff. A note from Sheriff Brad DeLay says the most common frequency is 154.220, then 159.915, which is a repeater channel. Then every once in a while, someone else pops up, but those are the two most common frequencies. So that was 154.220 and 159.915.
Kilo Echo 0 Zulu X-Ray Lima. Yeah, Zach, the first one was the county fire frequency. The second one was the sheriff's officer's frequency. I think it was one of the talk-around frequencies. Like I said, one of the repeater frequencies. But like I said, I'm not sure which repeater frequency it was, or tower. So it's basically just a talk-around frequency right now.
Alrighty, Mike. Well, thank you for checking in tonight. Good to hear from you, and hopefully we can catch up with you on Saturday. Are you planning to be at the Hamfest?
Yeah, I plan to be there because I need to get a coaxial splitter for my mobile unit and truck, and need to come up with a 6-meter band antenna, and then get the SWRs matched at least to the 10-meter antenna I've got, get it tuned in, if nothing else. So that's what I got to do.
Alrighty, well, we look forward to seeing you there, and I'm sure you'll be able to find those parts. We got some good vendors showing up, so it should be a good day. With that, we will move over to our NetLogger check-ins, and the top of that list is AA0JB. Jimmy, how are you this evening?
Whiskey 0ZAC. Hey, Zach. Thanks for being there tonight. Doing good today. Just getting ready for the Hamfest. No real news. I have been promoting Hamfest on the Central States Traffic Net on 7.2. Well, let's start over. 7.2535 every day. So it's got a lot of exposure around the area, and I'm really anxious to get there, and I think we're going to have a good turnout. So appreciate everybody's hard work on that. And I don't have anything new for the net. Just want to check in for the numbers. I got to check out and take the granddaughter somewhere. But anyway, that's all I have. Back to net.
All righty, Jimmy. Well, thanks for checking in, and thank you for promoting the Hamfest. And we're all looking forward to it. We'll say 73 to Jimmy and jump down to our next NetLogger check-in, AE0OC. Go ahead, Wes.
Well, hello, Zach, and everyone on the net. Glad everybody's making it in here tonight. Looks like you got a good list starting so far on NetLogger, so it's going to be a great net, I can tell already. Oh, I'm so excited for this Hamfest to get here. It's just right around the corner, guys. We're almost made it. But it's going to be a good one. And hopefully it'll get us kick-started back to great Hamfests in the future. But other than that, not a whole lot radio-related going on. My granddaughter went home, so it's back to being quiet around here again. But good to hear you doing the net tonight. And, I do have one proxy check-in for you. Marvin is at a church revival tonight, and they're unable to get on the radio, so he wanted me to proxy him in for it.
Alrighty, Wes. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, we're all looking forward to the Hamfest. I know I sure am. And I got Marvin on the list there as check-in number 11, so if he's listening to the recording later on down the road, good evening, Marvin. Wes, we'll say 7-3 to you. Thanks for checking in, and we'll jump down to our next NetLogger check-in, KE6GAE. Good evening, Dave. How are you?
W0ZAC and the net. This is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing pretty good. I can't wait for the Hamfest this weekend either. Work's starting off rough already for the first couple of days, so it'll be a nice change of pace this weekend. I do know that KA0KDW has been making announcements about the OARS Hamfest for probably the last couple of weeks on every one of the nets he runs. So we got some people out there promoting it, so hopefully we'll have a big turnout. Other than that, don't have a whole lot. Thanks for running the net tonight, Zach. And I got a couple questions for you after the net, so don't run away too quick after you get done with the net. So we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GA back to net control.
Alrighty, Dave. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, I'll hang around for a few minutes afterwards. Be waiting on you there. Next up on the NetLogger list will be Sean, KE0MAD. Go ahead, Sean. One more time for Sean, KE0MAD. Sean, are you with us?
Zach, he mentioned on the live stream that he had to go help his kid with something. And he said he'd be right back. I was hoping maybe he'd make it back in time, but you probably just have to call for him again at the end of the list.
Alrighty, thank you for throwing that in there, Wes. We will come back to him toward the end here. We'll jump down to KB0RHA. Rich, how are you this evening?
Oh, we're doing pretty good this evening, trying to stay out of the weather. Doing more spring cleaning here in the house, trying to get things organized. Really looking forward toward the Hamfest. Anyway, that's about all I've got for the net. 7-3s, you guys. Look forward to seeing you all at the Hamfest. Back to net control, KB0RHA.
Very good, Rich. Thanks for checking in, and likewise, I think we're all looking forward to seeing you. I went out and ordered myself a name badge, W0ZAC name badge from Ham Crazy this week. Just came in a couple days ago, so I'll be labeled up and everybody will know who I am. Thanks again, Rich. We'll say 7-3 and jump down to our next NetLogger check-in, KF6OZ. Mel, good evening, sir.
Good evening. You kind of caught me at a strange time there. I just went out attending to the dog, and I got back, and I'd just taken a bite of a sandwich. I was having a late supper this evening. Got out and went shopping. Boy, the weather's sure nasty out right now, but I'm going to have to hurry to get ready for the Hamfest Saturday, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. Back to you. W0ZAC, this is KF6OZ.
Alrighty, and I remember you had a table spoke for. Mel, you got lots of goodies to put out there?
I got some of that glow-in-the-dark stuff that I need to relieve myself of.
All right, well, hopefully you can unload all of it. Looking for a pretty good turnout. Mel, thanks for checking in tonight. We'll say 7-3 and jump down to our next NetLogger check-in, KC0 Sierra Hotel Oscar. Kevin, how are you?
Not too bad, guys. Just finally thought I'd got the 2-meter antenna put together, threw one together this week, made a little dipole, and put it on top of the tower. Should be getting out a little better now, I hope. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hamfest as well. So, if I can get studied up between now and then, I'm going to take my extra that day, hopefully. So, but anyways, yeah, everything else is going pretty good. So, I appreciate it. Thanks for running the net, and back to you.
Alrighty, Kevin. Well, the new antenna's doing the trick. Sounding good, getting into the repeater there. I finally got mine up this weekend as well. What I thought was going to be a 1-week project turned into like 2 months of bad weather and busy schedules and no time to work on it. But I finally got it up there. So I'm getting out a lot better than I had been for the last few months. Finally able to get back into the Springfield repeaters from my home QTH, so that's fun. Well, Kevin, we'll say 7-3. Thanks for checking in. Next up is K0SQS. Harold, how are you this evening?
W0ZAC and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Doing fine, Zach. Like everybody else, looking forward to Saturday. Kind of an interesting comment concerning this month's issue of QTH on page 49. There's a little half-page article concerning the January 2023 QST cover plaque award winner. Anyway, he wrote an article, and I missed it in the January issue. Anyway, it's dealing with a week-long POTA adventure that he had, Parks on the Air. And anyway, just reading a little bit of the article, sounded like fun. Kind of reminded me of what Sean has been doing. So just bring that to everybody's attention. Back to you, K0SQS.
Alrighty, Harold. Well, thank you for that. I was flipping to that page as you were mentioning it there, so I will make myself a note to read that this evening. Harold, thanks for checking in tonight. Appreciate you being here, and looking forward to seeing you Saturday, or I guess we'll be there Friday afternoon for setup, eh? That brings us to the bottom of the NetLogger list. We'll jump back up to KE0MAD. Sean, are you back with us?
Yep, good evening, everybody. This is K0MAD. Sorry, I had to go make an emergency run with the little one. Anyway, not much going on. Looking forward to the Hamfest. I don't know if I'll actually be able to be there on the day of the Hamfest, but I'll definitely be there to help set up. Just kind of depends on how things go. But anyway, Dave asked, I don't know if he asked on here, he asked if there was talk-in frequencies on the for the repeater, and he said actually he was asking about simplex frequency. I told him I figured just 146.520. Seeing that just about everybody around knows what that is, so I just wanted to say that's what I'll be monitoring, and also I'm sure we'll be monitoring this repeater right here. So other than that, not much going on. I guess I'm going to be going on some kind of a bird hunt next week. Wednesday, Thursday, and come back Friday, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Thanks for doing the net, Zach. W0ZAC, KE0MAD.
Alrighty, Sean, thank you for that. Curious what kind of birds and where at?
Well, from the best I can tell, it's going to be like pheasants. It'll be like upland game, that kind of stuff.
Cool. I haven't been bird hunting in a couple of years now. Probably 2 years, I think. I got to get back out and do that. I sure enjoy it. Did a lot of it when I was a kid, but not so much since I moved down to this part of the world. All right, we'll say 7-3, Sean. Thanks for checking in tonight. That brings us to the end of the NetLogger check-ins, and we'll now begin taking over-the-air check-ins. When you check in, please space your calls, give your call sign phonetically, and then the regular way, along with your name and location. Check-ins will be acknowledged, and then comments or announcements will be invited from each station. Any over-the-air check-ins, please call now.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike. Bob, KAZRM, Aurora.
Baby 0, BOP, Kilo Bravo 0, Bravo Oscar Papa, Gary, Verona. KB 0, PSG, Kilo Bravo 0, Alpha Sierra Golf, Ed Cartridge.
Let's hold it right there for a second. I got two, KA0RM and KB0BOP. That third check-in, I couldn't make it out. Let's try that one more time.
WB0QV, Whiskey Bravo 0, Oscar Queen Victor, Jim in Marionville.
All right, we got WB0OQV. If there was another station trying to get in and I didn't call you, please call again.
Kilo Bravo 0, Papa Sierra Golf.
All right, KB0PSG, got you that time, Ed. All righty, we'll jump up to the top of that list with KA0RM. How are you, Bob?
Good evening, everybody. Doing good. I just wish it'd warm up a little bit. Been cooking all day, getting ready for the Ham Fest, and took another table in today. As Zach knows, they called me, which they've been doing for years. Zach hasn't got his name out there, I guess, yet for some reason. But hopefully it's going to turn out good. We get a lot of the tables look like they're getting filled up. That's good. So kind of wondered there to start with. But I think Saturday's going to be a beautiful day, what they're saying on weather. Friday looks like it might be a little rainy, but we'll have to work around that, getting moved in and everything. But otherwise, everything's doing good here. Like I said, just taking it day by day. And glad everybody's checking in there. We'll catch you later at KA0RM, Aurora.
Alrighty, Bob, sounds good. Thank you for checking in. Let me have your input here. I just had a message that my audio was clipping a bit. I might have been close talking the mic. Is this any better?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, Bob. Thank you for checking in. I got a question for you later, too. I'll probably give you a phone call this evening. We'll say 7-3 for now, and we'll jump down to KB0BOP. Gary, good evening, sir.
Good evening to all on the net. Not much going on in Verona. Like everybody else, I'm preparing for the Ham Fest. I moved up and missed the radio meeting this month. So are we going to have biscuits and gravy and such things?
Yeah, Gary, there will be breakfast at the Ham Fest there that morning, and then, of course, lunch will be served later on in the day. A little static on your signal. I couldn't hear you too well. Did I answer your question correctly?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear.
Alrighty, Gary, and we've got a table set aside for you at the Ham Fest, so we're looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay, thanks. I hope to see everybody there, too.
Alrighty, we'll say 7-3 to Gary and jump down to our next over-the-air check-in. That'll be WB0OQV. Jim, how are you this evening?
W0ZAC in the net, WB0QV. I'm doing okay. Haven't done much today. Spent most of the afternoon chasing the Sable Island de-expedition, and finally worked them on a couple bands. But other than that, not much here. Not sure about the Hamfest yet, but I'd like to be there, but not sure I'm going to be able to. But I'm sure everybody will have a great time. Anyway, Zach, thanks for running the net. Back to you, W0ZAC, WB0QV.
Alrighty, Jim. Well, we hope you can peel some time away to swing down and join us on Saturday. It'll be a good time. And if not, that's okay too. We'll catch you at the next meeting, hopefully. We'll say 73 to Jim and jump down to our next over-the-air check-in, KB0PSG. Ed, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Zach and the group. Yeah, I tried using the net longer there, Zach. I couldn't quite figure it out. It's been a long time since I'd used it, but might get some instruction from you soon. Yeah, and enjoyed jumping over here and listening to the net. Your repeater is very strong in Carthage. In fact, I was mobile over to Chetopa, Kansas last week, and the repeater was strong way over to Baxter Springs and dropped out about halfway to Chetopa, so it's certainly working real well. Nothing more there. Zach, KB0PSG. Good evening, everybody.
Well, yeah, thanks for checking in, Ed. I don't think I've heard you on the net before, but you're welcome to hop in here every Tuesday night at 7. Haven't caught you simplex in a while either, so glad you're still out there. Are you planning to swing by the Hamfest on Saturday?
Boy, it's hard for me to make plans, Zach, with the the business, but boy, it's sounding real tempting. I'm going to move it further up the list. Is it in Aurora or Monette, or where is it?
It is in Mount Vernon at the Mark, which is on the main business loop. If you come in off I-44, like you're coming in the west side of town, heading for Walmart, the Mark is just a couple blocks west of Walmart, right there on the business loop. We'll open the doors at 8 a.m. and we'll run until 1 p.m.
Very well. I don't have, that's about 30 minutes for me, so I don't have any excuses if you don't see me.
Very good, Ed. Very good. Well, we hope we get to see you there. Thanks for checking in. Again, we're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. for the OARS 2-meter net. Love to have you next week, too. We'll say 7-3 to Ed, and that brings us to the bottom of the over-the-air check-in list. So we'll open it up one more time. Are there any over-the-air check-ins for the OARS net? Please come with your call sign both phonetically and the regular way. This is W0ZAC.
Kilo Echo 0, November Hotel Lima, KE0 NHL, Heather and Clever.
Alrighty, we got one more there, KE0 NHL. Heather, how are you this evening?
Well, good evening, Zach. I'm actually doing all right. Getting over being sick, kind of getting in on the tail end of this stuff and getting over it, so hoping to continue to get recovered and have my voice fully back before Saturday. So we'll be looking forward to getting into the Hamfest this weekend. That looks like it's going to be good.
You betcha, yeah. Going to be a good event. We're going to have fun one way or the other. Hope the weather holds up for us, and should be a good time. Well, Heather, thanks for checking in tonight. Good to hear from you. We're again at the bottom of the over-the-air check-in list, so we'll ask again. Are there any more over-the-air check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now.
This is KE5QMJ. Just checking in for count on the net.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Mike Juliet, KE0, OMJ, Roger, and Clarabelle, and Ozark.
Kilo 0 Lima Alpha Foxtrot K0 LAF Charlie in Republic.
Alrighty, we'll hold it right there with 3 new check-ins. At the top of that list is KE5QMJ. Ona, how are you getting along this evening?
I think I'm doing pretty well, but it remains to be seen. Hopefully I can make it to the Ham Fest, but I'm not planning on it real hard right now. But anyway, I hope we have a good Ham Fest. Just checking in now for now, Zach. This is KE5QMJ.
Very well, Ona. Always a pleasure to hear you on here, and hopefully you're feeling up to coming down to see us on Saturday. Thanks again for checking in. We'll say 73 to you, and jump down to our next check-in, KE0OMJ. Roger, good evening, sir.
Hey, how's it going over there? Glad to hear the net sounds awful busy. Yeah, everybody's getting excited about the Ham Fest. I think I'm going to try to stop by. I've got to see SAP for a little bit, but sounds like it's going to be a big one. So, and that's Claire. Tell them hi. She's bashful now. Anyway, we're just here watching TV. Glad to hear everybody on the net. Okay, thank you. 73 KE0OMJ.
Alrighty, Roger. Thanks for checking in tonight. Look forward to seeing you Saturday as well. Hopefully you can swing on by and drop in on us for a bit. Next up on the check-in list is K0LAF. Charlie, how are you this evening?
Well, Zach, we're doing good here. Say good evening to everyone on the net. A little late getting in here. I was working Sable Island on 10-meter CW. My first contact with them. So hopefully I'll get some more on some other bands. And looks like Saturday is going to be a nice day for the Ham Fest. That's all I've got. 7-3 to everyone. Back to you, Zach.
Very well, Charlie. Thanks for checking in, and congratulations getting that 10-meter CW contact. I've been so darn busy lately. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I had my HF radio on. It's been at least a month, I'd bet. Hopefully, after the Ham Fest, I can get back into it. We'll say 73 to Charlie, and it brings us to the bottom of the over-the-air check-in list, so we'll open it up one more time. Are there any more check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now. This is W0ZAC.
RWD, Kilo 0 Romeo Whiskey Delta. Ron excuse me, out in the rain up here, and that's all it's been all day. But maybe we'll get a break. 7-3 stall, K0 RWD.
Well, good evening there, Ron. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. I guess you're still planning on coming up Friday, huh?
That is affirmative.
Alrighty, well, we will see you there. I'm taking off work the whole day Friday, so I will be there with bells on.
Well, I'm going to hold you to that then. I want to see that. K0 RWD.
Well, shoot, now I'm going to have to find some bells. All right, Ron, thanks for checking in tonight. We'll catch up with you on Friday, sir. How's about it? Any more over-the-air check-ins for the OARS net? Please call now. This is Whiskey 0 Zulu Alpha Charlie.
Whiskey 0 Golf Oscar Delta, Peter and Lowell.
W0 Golf Oscar Delta. Good evening, Peter. How are you?
I am well, Zach. Thanks for running the net. I'm glad to finally make it in. I'm sure it's not the greatest qualities. We've got some weather down here, but I hope you're all enjoying the start of our spring.
Oh, you're getting in okay. There's a little bit of scratch behind your signal there, but no problem making it out at all. Peter, are you planning on coming up for the Hamfest Saturday?
Roger that, Zach. We should be there about 8 in the morning. I've got a couple tables, and I hope to see everyone there and chat.
Well, I should have known that. I've got your table assignment sitting right here next to me. Alrighty, Peter. Well, safe travels on your way up, and we'll look forward to catching up with you on Saturday. We'll say 73 to you, sir, and that puts us back at the bottom of the list. We'll open it up again. Any more check-ins for the OARS net, please call now. All right, last call for check-ins for the OARS 2-meter net. Anybody out there wanting to check in? Now's your opportunity. This is W0ZAC. Please come with your call.
Kilo Fox 0, Hotel Oscar Delta, KF0HOD. Hello, Zach.
KF0HOD, good evening, Bob. Well, you like to hang in right till the last minute, don't you?
This time it was operator error for everybody out there. I wondered why it was so quiet, and I looked over and I could see the bars coming up on my front panel. Volume was turned down. So greetings, everybody. I look forward to catching up with everybody Saturday. Hope we have a good turnout and decent enough weather everybody gets to show. KF0HOD, back to you, Zach.
Alrighty, Bob. Yeah, thanks for checking in tonight. Good to hear from you. And likewise, looking forward to seeing you Saturday. Any more check-ins? We'll make this the last call. Last call for the OARS net. Any over-the-air check-ins, please call now. W0ZAC. Alrighty, we'll call that a net. Tonight we had a total of 23 check-ins, including myself. Thanks to all the stations who checked in this evening. We look forward to hearing from each of you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Right here on 14697, or next Monday at 8 p.m. on 444.150, the D-Star net. So now for the joke of the week. What do you do when you're attacked by a group of clowns? Go for the juggler. I'll now close the net and return this repeater to regular amateur radio use. 73, W0ZAC clear.